So let's talk about why I've got an Alpina 4 from the 1950s. Hi, welcome back to Not So Obvious Watches, and to what I think is most likely going to be my first Why This Watch for one of my vintage watches. I collect some vintage watches. I focus in on Alpina vintage watches. Alpina is a Swiss watch brand which I really connect with. I feel a bond with them, both their new stuff and their old stuff. I have a number of, at time of doing this video, I think I have 12 vintage Alpina watches. This is the very first vintage Alpina watch I purchased. It is a 1950, it's an Alpina 4 from the 1950s. Now, I called this one James. Why do I call it James? Because like a lot of these kind of middling brands back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, Alpina didn't seem to be big on reference numbers. So it's kind of, you can't refer to a watch by its reference number, and referring to it as mid-50s Alpina 4 with indices and small seconds is a bit of a mouthful. So that is, by the way, how I track it on my spreadsheet, or I just call it James. Why James? Because at the time I was assigning names, it had a Bond and NATO on it. It was as simple as that. Anyway, so just sit back and enjoy my why do I own this 1950s Alpina. So why have I got this 1950s Alpina 4? In some ways, I discovered modern Alpina very early on in my watch collecting journey. I hate that word, but I did. That led me to understand that there was a vintage Alpina. That led me to look at some of these vintage Alpinas, and the more I looked at the watches and the story, the more it kind of sang to me. It felt like reading the story of Alpina and its struggles and its trials and tribulations was kind of, I could sense a fellow traveler, and so it was something I paid more attention to. And the more attention I paid, the more I saw, frankly, their old watches, their new ones as well, but their old ones are beautiful. Look, their 1950s, this 1950s one I've got is a classic 50s look. It is the archetypal watch. It's kind of the look that all these modern neo-vintage watches are aiming for, but you know, this is one of the OGs. One of the things I'd note, though, is that when these watches were new, this was a look that kind of looked to the future. You know, World War II had ended, we had all these new technologies, these new abilities, and we took all of that and created these watches to be what the future would look like. I'm a little uncomfortable that now we recreate the same looks, but in an effort to recapture the past. But, you know, that's by the by. Closing in, looking at this very specific thing, why is it mine? I love the applied Arabics and indices. They give the watch a feeling of care, kind of elevating it from the basic printed dials that were very, very common back then in the 40s and 50s. The case shaping has a real sense of lightness. It's a very lithe design, kind of let down a little bit by that bubble crystal. I'm not sure if that's the original shape. It's absolutely not the original crystal. Maybe the original one wasn't quite so domed. On the other hand, I do love the distortions that doming gives you. But overall, there's this real delicacy almost to the way that the case comes together. looking at, again, one of the interesting things about a vintage watch is it's not as it came from the factory. I don't want a vintage watch that is as it came from the factory. The patina is kind of like the wear on your favorite boots or the slight scuffing on your favorite leather jacket. It's what tells you it's yours, or it tells you that it's got a past, and that a past that is now part of your past. In this case, I love the patina on this. I think it's a feature of the watch. Hey, let's be honest, this watch is 70 years old. If it didn't have a bit of wear and tear on it, you wouldn't feel real. And fundamentally, that core of being such a beautiful watch, but also with this lovely, that wears it 70 years well, is kind of why it's mine. So that's it. That's why I've got this watch. I ended up talking a fair bit about patina, and that's given me an idea that I'm going to do another video on why I like patina. I think there's something in that. What I would be curious about is, since I'm going to be doing that video in some later stage, in the comments below, if you've got attitudes, if you've got feelings about patina and whether you like new or old, that'd be great. Stick them in the comments below and I'll feed that back into a video I do later. Anyway, I've been Pete McConville. This has been Not So Obvious Watches, and I'll see you later. Bye.